It's really actually simpler than I thought it would be because I was terrified. Let's start with the simplest one. I want you to open your presentation tool, whether it be PowerPoint or Keynote, and pick a background. Almost every tool I've seen has got a theme, and I know for sure PowerPoint has a bunch, and my understanding is Keynote. And I want you to start simple. Promise, promise, promise. You don't do what Mama Red did, which was, well, maybe I ought to play with the colors. Just don't do it.
Keep it
Step
simple.
back from the color wheel. And I want you to take a simple statement. Go to quotes.com, go to your favorite book, and pick out 3 quotes. Don't try to even come up with your own stuff. Just get some quotes that inspire you. Create a background. Put the text on the background. Most of those tools already have like text boxes where you can, flop the stuff in there like a dead fish. And make it big enough, at least 24 points, no smaller, so that people can read it. Move it so that it's towards the center. Don't try to get all the way out to the edges of it so that people can see it, and it's, kind of centered in their field of view. At the bottom, pick the right, pick the left, don't care. Make sure that you put some sort of branding on there. Put your website, your phone number, your tagline. But don't put them right at the very bottom edge because people have been known to steal them by cutting off the bottom edges.
I've seen that.
Save it. Please save. You don't want to ruin your hard work. And in PowerPoint, it's Files, Save As. And down at the very bottom where there's file types, you pick PNG or JPEG. Give it a name and save it somewhere on your local drive, which hopefully you'll be able to find again.
Oh, trust me, I work with my clients. So let's pick a folder. Let's name this folder. Let's put those images in there. Okay.
Yeah. Now, one thing I want to give you a heads up on. This is a first start, and it's a great one. Don't let the bits and pieces and the fancy schmancies get to you. Over time, I learned things about making it so that it wasn't going to drain on my website, for example, because if your images are too big on your website, they could make it not load very well. I got so freaked about that I didn't post. And I will be honest to this group, I would rather help you post your stuff than to do my own. It's much more fun. But I also developed a system that lets me create hundreds of images. I have a client that I created 300 images for that were all real estate oriented. And we created a background, a branding, all these tips, and then created over 300 of them. And that was their library for almost a year.
So that is another option if someone doesn't want to do their own.
Oh, please let me do them.
Contact you and hire you. Exactly. So definitely, everyone needs to connect with you and go look at your the Facebook page Tame the Beasties, because there's a lot of great ideas there, and you can actually see Mama Red's social snacks up there.
Can I have one more tip? Can I give one more?
Yes, absolutely. Go.
Yeah, 1 minute.
Okay.
Okay.
Stare at everything that you see, because what happens when you're not really a visual person is you don't know where to start. So stare at your TV, look at the ads, check the colors. See how sometimes something as simple as a simple band of color, like on the bottom or the top, can catch your eye. And stare at the things that you like and deconstruct them, kind of like a reverse engineering thing on social media. And also, last one, pick one social media site. Don't start with all 100.
Excellent tip. Master one. Because that can get such a big overwhelm if you do more than one.
Guess how I know that?
Because
how do you know that?
3 guesses in the first 10 don't count, Richard.
You did it that way.
Oh, only about 180 times.
Mama Red, you are such an honor to talk to. Our hour is up. Can you believe it?
It's that time. We just want to thank you so very much, Mama Red, for joining us and sharing with our audience. We want to make sure our audience knows that they can tune in every Wednesday at 12 noon on www.talknetworkradio.com to the Social Radio Show. And also, we are on demand on the talkradio.com internet station as well. But we want to make sure that you tune in and listen to us and our guests so that you can have more fun.
And more profits.
Because that's what it's all about. So everyone, go out and make it a great social week.